What's going on, fellow ghosts? It's your boy Raven37 Actual, aka Raven37 Act Fool. That's 2 zeros, not O's, aka Mr. O Miles in the chat, aka Raven. And we back. Again, having issues with the air conditioner were ongoing, so I couldn't record. But we got a video that released. Well, we got two videos that released within the past 2 days that I'm really excited to take a look at with you guys because they're both really big artists on my tier list on the channel, and so I'm excited to share these two new songs with you guys. Uh, One of them, everybody, all the renegades are gonna be familiar with because they would have probably watched a bunch of reactions to it by now. But Madhouse by Ren and Chris Webby. Excuse me. I always fuck it up. Chris Webby. Um, so we're gonna take a look at Madhouse, and then also we have a live performance of a song called "The Ballad of Big Balls." And as ridiculous as that sounds, trust me, I agree with you 100%. That sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous, but that is an actual. It's an actual person. It was an actual person that went by that moniker. If you're unaware, um, and yeah, it's very crazy to think that it's based on a true thing or person or a true situation, but it is. And so I think the theme of this song will be made apparent when we take a look at the two songs. The first one obviously is entitled Madhouse, and the second one is entitled The Ballad of Big Balls, which, I mean, that's sort of a Madhouse sentiment or title to you know what I mean? So I'm definitely interested to see if there's any sort of interconnecting themes that I can detect within these two songs. But more so, I'm excited to just take a look at both of these tracks because like I said, I respect the hell out of all three of these artists. And big shouts out go to Maj Brat. Oh,
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
big love to Maj Brat. I seen you in the comments. I'm gonna take the time to reply to all of them. I was a little bit busy today, but definitely welcome back. I understand, having to tough it out through health issues and stuff like that, and come out on the other end. I'm pretty open with you guys about like with the stuff I be going through, and why I don't uh produce videos as consistently as I do sometimes, and then other times where I'm less frequent. Is just life happens. So I understand, and we're just glad to have you back, and hopefully things just continue to go up from here. But big shouts out to Maj Brat, and big shouts out to all you guys, man. Couldn't do this without you. We at 802, man. 198 away. 198 away from 1,000 subscribers, man. And you guys are just amazing community, man. And I couldn't be happier to have you guys as a community. Big shouts out to each and every one of y'all. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the video. I done yapped long enough. But yeah, we're gonna start out with Madhouse, man, just because I know everybody it was expect. I usually drop these videos the day that the video drops, and I'm like 2 days late. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and dive into Madhouse. But if you took any amount of time to watch this video or any of my other videos, thank you very much for watching. But let's get it. Madhouse, Ren and Chris Webby. Sorry, I forgot I was streaming for a second there.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna disrespect y'all by not rewinding it and allowing y'all to hear that vocal intro one more time because that shit shocked the shit out of me, and that's coming from Ren. Like, how is that possible that Ren shocked you? But I don't know. The tune of the song came in, and I just was not expecting such a powerful vocalization to start it off. But I mean, man, he nailed that shit. Let's hear it one more time. No, no, there we go. There we go.
Attention all impatients. There's been an escape. Everyone back to your fucking cells now!
Yeah. See, me and Ren came to bring the place down. Off in this madhouse, I make my way round. My marbles all gone, they lost and ain't found. This rubber room's home, the hall's my playground. We them loony bin prisoners full of piss and the vinegar, and plans to make it up the perimeter. So I left the guard's throat slit to steal his outfit, and slipped away quick and dipped out with the visitors.
Bit with the visitor, past the guards, bypass alarms, masterclass, escape artist, flipping the light switch, pandemonium hits. It's sick boy in the web, real twisted kids that grew up to misfits, but shocks the shoe fits, so we cook up hits for mad lunatics. Cause a sick world needs some sick music, and a sick boy webby we do produce it.
See, he said it right there. He said a sick world needs some sick music, and that, I think, you know, precedes the song we're about to listen to next. But the sick world we live in today definitely deserves sick music, because music is an art form that, you know, is supposed to speak truth to power and all of that shit. So yes, I totally agree. But nah, it's definitely, Ren and Chris Rebby are definitely building these two off the wall ass characters that are just like maybe alternate universe versions of themselves, where they just do the most outrageous shit. Like now they in an asylum, just to turn that bitch out like it's Arkham Asylum or some shit. Like fucking Chris Webby slits a guard's, you know, throat on GTA, and then he steals his outfit, and now he walking around pushing Ren around on the cart with his Hannibal Lecter mask on, and it's just wild shit going on, man. And I think it's sort of, in some way, I need y'all to just bear with me on this, all right? I'm trying not to dislocate my shoulder from reaching, but this sort of reaches all the way back to sort of like neurodivergent. I mean, in my mind, these songs sort of, I don't want to call it like a downward spiral, but there's definitely been a progression throughout the songs, if that makes sense. You guys can let me know if you agree with what I'm saying down in the comments, or if you think I'm just talking on my ass. Even if you think I'm just talking on my ass, let me know down in the comments. But I definitely feel like the callback to neurodivergent is there, even though it's not spoken, because like look at where we ended up, and I discussed in neurodivergent about how like it's viewed as a stigmatism, and so people try to cure it when it may be not that, and this is just them fighting back against that system that tries to like put you way out of sight because you not exactly fit the mold that everybody else fit type shit. I'm not sure, but you guys can let me know what you think down in the comments. We're gonna rewind a little bit because I was yapping for a long ass time, but yeah, here we go.
Down off in this madhouse, I make my way round. My marbles all gone, they lost and ain't found. This rubber room's home, the hall's my playground. We them loony bin prisoners full of piss and the vinegar, and plans to make it up the perimeter. So I left the guard's throat slit to steal his outfit, and slipped away quick and dipped out with the visitors.
Bit with the visitor, past the guards, bypass alarms, masterclass, escape artist, flipping the light switch, pandemonium hits. It's sick boy in the web, real twisted kids that grew up to misfits, but shocks the shoe fits, so we cook up hits for mad lunatics. Cause a sick world needs some sick music, and a sick boy webby we do produce it.
All guards report in now. This is not a fucking drill!
So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town.
the cell inside of myself. So bar for bar, I bar low health. I feel nothing, I just wanna feel something. Let me demonstrate my method of spontaneous combustion. I'm busting, concussed with adrenaline rushing. Pick up the whole raw bench press like it's nothing. Fuck 'em. Struck up a cut, head bottom. Where's the buttons on this straight jacket, Webby?
We them loose screwed impatience. We twisted impatient, gifted with skills, afflicted with greatness. Both a bit sick and shit is contagious. That's why we're locked in cells down in the basement. And they ain't never seen no kind of shit like Brandon Webby did it. All you other rappers gotta find a way to level with it. Someone crack a window, we about to let the devil in it. Cause we don't run from the madness, we revel in it.
Hey,
Run for your fucking life!
yo, he said we don't run from the madness, we revel in it. But hey, my boy Ren, I don't know, man. It's been so cool to see Ren, like the progression that he's like Ren has shown throughout his rapping. Of course, it's always telling a story, but at the same time, like to see like the way he's able to verbalize things and like sort of transport you there with the way he like his rhyme schemes and his lyricism ability is really impressive to me, because like I'm not just watching this video, I feel like I'm in the asylum where they at. I don't know, it might just be me. It's immersive as fuck to me though. I don't know about you guys, but like I feel like I'm just like in the asylum, like watching this shit. Even though it's a cartoon, it's very much I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words how to describe it, but it's definitely uh it's like I'm actually watching them escape from the insane asylum. I don't know how else to put it better than that. I apologize. Usually I'm better with words, but tonight they failed me. It happens to the best of us. But yeah, we gonna keep on going, because I ain't yeah.
And now, this is not a fucking drill!
So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down.
Welcome to the Madhouse!
Trapped in the cell inside of myself. So bar for bar, I bar low health. I feel nothing, I just wanna feel something. Let me demonstrate my method of spontaneous combustion. I'm busting, concussed with adrenaline rushing. Pick up the whole raw bench press like it's nothing. Fuck 'em. Struck up a cut, head bottom. Where's the buttons on this straight jacket, Webby?
We them loose screwed impatience. We twisted impatient, gifted with skills, afflicted with greatness. Both a bit sick and shit is contagious. That's why we're locked in cells down in the basement. And they ain't never seen no kind of shit like Brandon Webby did it. All you other rappers gotta find a way to level with it. Someone crack a window, we about to let the devil in it. Cause we don't run from the madness, we revel in it.
Run for your fucking lives! They've taken over!
So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down.
Well, I'm the king of prescriptions, a compound pharmacy. So place your bets, what side effects will you get? It's all mystery.
The doctor says he'll cure me with all these magic pills. They say these meds gon' fix my head, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, I still qualify as mentally ill.
Me too, get the meds and I'll snort them with the bill.
Web chill, you gotta stop acting like a heathen. Plus you know the shit'll hit harder if you eat them.
Either way it's cool, Rand, really I don't give a fuck. Let's run amok till they lock us back up.
Fuck that, bad luck, cause I'm fast as fuck, no catching up. They won't see me back in cough.
I heard that, fuck it, I'm lost, my mind's manic. Fried frantic, I'm cooked, slag and dynamic.
As the world burns, fuck it, we're doing it live, damn it.
Till we go down like the band on the Titanic.
It's like they're saying some men just want to see the world burn. That was definitely one of them type songs. But I also gotta point out that they released these songs in a very specific order, like the videos. But if I'm not mistaken, this is the intro song for the entire album, for the Burbs album that they're doing with Ren and Chris Webby. So I think they played them in a certain order for a reason. I don't know why, but it does, in my opinion, lean back to like the previous songs being released in the manner they did, having a connection to these. After the re-listen to everything and sort of gather my thoughts and make my assertions when I'm better able to vocalize them. But I definitely do feel like it's a connection. I always feel like it's a connection when Ren is doing something, but the way that him and Chris Webby have continually been telling us a story this whole time, I feel like it's definitely connected in some kind of way. I just got to piece it together. But you guys, let me know what you thought of Madhouse down in the comments. Let me know what you thought of my analysis of Madhouse. More importantly, down in the comments, because I kind of struggled, but I did my best. It was an awesome song, and they was killing the rhyme schemes with the back and forth. And it was very descriptive. Like I said, I was immersed in the song. I felt like I was there watching them break into a madhouse or break out of a madhouse just to do wild shit to get put back in the madhouse. And they're like, fuck it. Like, it was just a wild experience. But you guys let me know what you thought down in the comments. I had a blast listening to that. It was a really dope song, and I'm sorry it took me so long to listen to it. I can't wait to see what else Ren and Chris Webby got in store, or if that is the end of that particular For the Burbs collaboration. I don't know yet, but we will find out in the future. But without further ado, we're going to move on to our second song of the night, which is the Ballad of Big Balls. And the one thing the parallel that I can draw just between the title of this song and the content of the previous song is that this shit is ridiculous. Everything about the last song we just watched was this shit is ridiculous. You cannot argue that. That shit was wild. It was awesome, but it was fucking ridiculous. Like, they was doing some wild shit for no reason. Like, absolutely no reason. Like, you did not have to give a guy a close shave to take his outfit. You could have just legit knocked him out and just took his outfit and put him in the closet with duct tape on his hands or something. Like, they did a bunch of wild shit for no reason. So this shit is ridiculous. Definitely fits the theme of Madhouse, which makes sense because the name of the song is Madhouse. But also, the Ballad of Big Balls, this shit is ridiculous. So I think we found our theme for these songs tonight. But without further ado, let's get it.
When I heard the NRA was writing big ass checks, I went right down to Virginia and I said, me next. They said, go you to the schools and spread the good news. I said, I need a bulletproof vest and some good running shoes. They said, we got those. I said, cool. Where at? They said, they're next to the spoons, making everyone fat. Now I was rolling my eyes like a rolling stone when Uncle Huckabee called me on the telephone. He said, I'm raising up money for people in need. I said, of course, Uncle Huck, that's stupid starving indeed. He said, the Lord's at work here, boy, and the job ain't done. Son, you need Jesus, and Jesus needs guns. That makes no sense. One man's terrorism, another man's defense. When the
Did you hear that part? He said one man's terrorism is another man's defense. If that isn't a statement of the world that we live in today, I don't know what the fuck is. As a matter of fact, we're gonna rewind it just shit. We're gonna rewind it just a little bit because I feel like he's saying some really pertinent stuff, but the music is really good. They are really jamming out, but I want to pay attention to the lyrics for sure.
where at? They said they're next to the spoons, making everyone fat. Now I was rolling my eyes like a rolling stone when Uncle Huckabee called me on the telephone. He said, I'm raising up money for people in need. I said, of course, Uncle Huck, that's stupid starving indeed. He said, the Lord's at work here, boy, and the job ain't done. Son, you need Jesus, and Jesus needs guns.
Okay, so if you don't live in America, a lot of those references are not going to make sense. But people make a big deal about a lot of things that really don't matter. But there are things that really do matter that then get swept under the rug. For my own personal reasons, I'm not going to elaborate too far on it. I mean, America's in the news every day for different stuff, but this was from a different time. This was from when our president and Elon Musk were doging the U.S. government, and it was very much, for lack of a better term, a shit show. And it was just like a bunch of people, including some kid whose handle was Big Balls, in charge of people's careers. And that was just
Yo, whose man's is this?
that was crazy. I don't know like how else to describe it, but the reason why it's so hard hitting and relatable is because this is something we actually live through. People were like living in peril, not knowing if they were gonna wake up to a letter saying, or if they would go to use their card to swipe it into their job and it won't let them in, and they come to find out at the front desk they've been doged. It was a fucking terrifying time in the company, but I mean, not in the company, in the country. My goodness, words are fucking with me tonight. I'm sorry, y'all, but it was a terrifying time in the country. And also, the one thing he said was, you know, sort of connecting what is known as like the Christian nationalist sort of community in America, whether it be right wing or left wing, with supporters of the Second Amendment, even though in our country, gun violence is really, really, especially things like school shootings, mass shootings, things of that nature, they are just so prevalent that even though I am a firm believer in the Second Amendment and the right to defend yourself, I grew up in like a stand your ground state, and I believe, shit, if everybody got one, I'm not gonna be the only idiot who don't. But at the same time, I do think some sort of regulation could be warranted, and being that the NRA is one of the biggest companies in the world, is really tough to disconnect that from the more unsavory aspects of society. It doesn't matter what side of the political aisle you're on. It's just definitely the free, unregulated, like, profuseness of weaponry in our country. It definitely allows for some really bad shit to happen, essentially. And so not that necessarily it's all related to Christian nationalists or anything. Like I said, it's all communities, it's every community. But he was just more making a comment about specific groups of sort of like Christian nationalists that are, fervent Second Amendment rights, even when it's at the detriment to other parts of the community, like children at school or what have you, I think. So, like I said, he's making a very catchy song, and I'm gonna rewind it because, like, I've been yapping for a minute, but it's a catchy song, but he's talking about like real shit, and that's the reason why everybody's kind of like, they're dancing along to the song, but what's really making them connect with it is the real shit he's talking about, because I can relate to it. So let's go back just a little bit.
Like some vestigial tale, and them balls went to town, and they got beat all to hell. Some days the dojin is easy, some days the dojin is hard. When the dojin don't work, you'd better call in the guard. The citrus Caesar and the Telian prince were throwing it all at the wall just to see what would stick. Even I got distracted. That weather was bad, that was the iciest summer that I've ever had. Some days I forget that Cracker Barrels exist.
those flips he's making are really cool too. One man's crimes are another man's intelligence, because like people will commit crimes and folks will justify it by saying, "Oh, he got away with it, so he must be smart." No, God protects babies and fools. Um, so yeah, like, and there's also the saying sometimes it's better to be lucky than smart. That indicates that if you are lucky, you are not the other thing, which is smart. So if you just happen to be getting away with shit, that's more luck than smarts and circumstance, which is also a proponent of luck. Really, you can't determine where you're born, what status you have growing up, what environment, none of that shit. You can't determine that. So it is a luck of the draw type thing. So one man's crime is another man's intelligence is definitely real, especially in the society we live in today. It's crazy to see. And just to point out that, like you said, I ain't forgot, but ain't nobody forgetting about the damn list. Cause even across the pond, um, that list is affecting people all over the world. So we need to get the bottom. We need to get to the bottom of that shit, man. Cause that shit is pure evil. All of that shit. That's all I got to say about it. But also to my people across the pond, I know y'all suffering through a crazy heat wave. We going through the same thing over here. It was 107 degrees here. Hope y'all staying cool. Hope y'all staying safe. But yeah, this song is really cool because he's keeping it light. The tune is catchy. It's a very vibey song, but at the same time, the punches are hit, like he talk about real shit, like real shit that's wrong with the country, and so I gotta give Jesse Wells props for that.
The Nostradamus of Austin cried out to the Lord. He said, "Them frogs might be gay, but I'll still be your sword." While television anchors talk with the air, does a lie make a noise if there ain't nobody there? This ain't no country for cable, said the wisest of men. Honey, crank up the tucker while I pack me a Zen. Now it was getting kinda late, so I went back to the morgue. They were doing the autopsy of July 4th. I said, "Hold the scalpel, boys. She ain't dead yet. I got a parlay on China. We can still win the bet." The technician was drunk on muscadine wine. He said, "I'm going to Mars." I said, "Good riddance, goodbye."
We only know one person. It makes no sense. So we only know one person talking about going to Mars.
If you won, but all your problems go in. Oh, yes, they do.
Okay. That was fucking awesome. Hold on. That was fucking awesome. We gotta listen to that one part again. They went off right here. This is amazing. My dude showed out. This was a good battle. This was a good little battle right here. That was awesome. Man, that was a fucking amazing performance. Y'all know how I am about live performances, and I really feel like that was a definite powerhouse performance. Especially the guitar solos at the end, but mainly just stuff he was talking about. For me as an American, it all hit really, really hard because it's crazy to feel like the movie Idiocracy is no longer satire, but it's actually like prophetic, and that things are like it's like that meme where that dog is sitting in a chair and the room around him is on fire, and he's just like everything is fine. And he's just sitting there. It's that. It's all of that, and I don't know. It's just it. Strange time we live. Like I don't know why I do that every time. I do that shit every single time. I can't help it. I'm sorry, y'all, but um, yeah, I definitely enjoyed Jesse Wells' performance of Ballad of Big Balls. Definitely hit all of the points of what was going on in the country at that time, and it was a fucking jam as well. Like it was a hell of a good performance. Shout out to him and his lead guitarist. Shout out to Ren and Chris Webby. And shout out to you guys, man. And I appreciate everybody that watches these videos, especially the few of you guys that show up no matter what, whether it's a Ren related video or if it's just some random shit I decided to share with you guys. You guys always show up, and from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all you guys. But if you made it this far in the video and it's your first time watching, I definitely recommend you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Click that bell. Make sure you got your notifications on so you know the next time I drop another video. Make sure or go live. But for now, I want to wish all you guys a safe, happy, healthy morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is when you're seeing this. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, click on one of these videos over here and spend some more time with your boy. But for now, you guys stay safe. Stay frosty. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Actual out.